Yeah, I know I said I was going to take some time off, but I forgot it's the weekend. Might have to wait until Monday. We will see. I'm going to play it by ear. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of what I do anyways. How's it going?
Fucking love it.
Thank you.
Dude, you want me to grab you a burrito from the deal?
I'm okay, but thank you. I'm all good. I came a little. I was prepared before I came out here, so. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. No, I just got on.
Okay. Like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was watching the stream earlier.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
Are you the only one that's got a mic pole out here?
This big of one, yeah. But there's other people with like monopods and other sticks and stuff like that.
Who are you with again? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we got out here a little late. We just got here. So.
I mean, I just got here too, so. If anybody else is interested.
Oh, my comrades.
I don't know if you are interested in the footage.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
It's my first time to protest ever.
Right on,
We were out
man.
here last Friday. It got pretty nasty. So.
Yes.
Sunday.
Like I said, I'm just happy. I'm happy to be a part of this movement. I'm happy to be up here every single night. You make me stronger. And we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep doing things that matter. Go ahead. Make some noise!
Have a good night.
His memory won't be forgotten. Y'all want to know why? Because it's a new set of John Lewis's in Portland, Oregon. And this new set of John Lewis's is going to ring through the whole United States. John Lewis. 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 There's a new set of John Lewis's right here in front of you. And we gonna keep civil rights right. We
Yeah, so I'm over here in the Veteran for Peace page.
We have a new set of John Lewis's. Right
In the
here.
comments,
And we gonna make sure
if you see
civil
somebody
rights
who's being
are
completely
upheld.
out of line,
John
just
Lewis.
light them up with a bunch of angry
John
faces.
Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. Hell
Everything
no.
will be
We won't
reviewed.
go. Hell no. We won't go.
That way it's a little bit more
We won't go.
streamlined.
Hell no. We won't go. Hell no. We won't go. Hell no. We won't go. How long is the protest gonna last? The protest is gonna last forever, because we gonna make sure that y'all don't violate our constitutional rights ever again. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. Power to the people. 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 We are the people. And we are the people. Who are y'all?
But yeah, if somebody's being out of line, you think they're being out of line, put up a bunch of angry faces. It doesn't mean that I'm going to be blocking them, but it will allow me to review the more serious issues.
Power to the people. Power to the people. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. And his memory is going to stand forever. And we are not going to let one piece of civil rights be untold. We are not going to let one piece of civil rights not be uplifted. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. Portland, are you scared? Hell no. Portland, are you scared? Portland, are you scared? I ain't scared. I ain't scared. That's what my boy Mike be saying. I mean, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. And before it's all said and done, each and every one of us is going to be a John Lewis. And we are going to make sure that we protect everybody's civil rights. And we're going to make sure we protect everybody's constitutional rights. And we're going to make sure we hold the police and the federal government accountable. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. I love y'all.
You might be wondering what's happening to yourself. You might be wondering, where are you? I explained this to someone. This is no longer a park. This is no longer, I don't know, a justice center. This is a college now. You come in here and get educated. You come in here being baptized in the gas. And you walking out a new person. I've seen it with my own eyes. I witnessed it with my own body. I came here one person and went home another. That's what is happening.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people that come down here and experience
Tell them I
this
said
is what
thank
it's
you.
like to be black. You get that from going through this whole
You too.
process. You might start here, you end up over there, and make a 360 back to here. But when you come back here, you come back something else. You come back with something to give. That's what's happening to the people that keep coming here. Do not be scared. It is a good thing that's happening. You might not get it. You might not get it. You might go home and you might do something you never thought you would do. It's that kind of vibe that's going through here. It's that type of power. The closer you get to the power, the more it soaks in you. And the more you're able to use, you start doing things that you didn't even think you were capable of doing.
Very
You
calm
start
energy
saying
out
things
here.
that you didn't even know you had the words to say. You start looking up in
Very light
dictionaries because you
breeze.
said something that you don't even know where it came from. That's the type of power that's down here. That's the type of power that's flowing through the air. It's not the gas. It's power.
More of a breeze than a light breeze, but it's comfortable. I feel less on edge than I do on most nights.
It's hard to even explain because this had never been done. It's never been done like this. Portland, make some noise for yourself because this is history. When you look at the history books 30 or 40 years from now, it's going to have a picture of all of us. It's not going to have one person because the power is in the people. They're going to do an aerial view and that's going to be on the cover because that's where the power was. We were so close together, we looked like one big old giant. That's where the power is. You have to understand that. That's why I asked you to come closer because I can see. I can see what's happening when we close. I can see what's going to happen when we close. When we divide, I can see the past. I can see what hurt us and what kept us down. It scares me to see you apart.
Alright, I'm gonna go scope out the federal building.
It scares me. Yes, COVID says we need to be 6 feet apart, but that scares me because it looks like a divide. The power is there. The power is here. I hear no call. I see nobody looking sick, and we've been like this for 60 days. This is the first solution.
And it was in cement. All the fires were in cement.
Doesn't seem much is happening down here. We do have quite a few moms that have still showed up in all yellow up here at the front. Yeah, there are quite a few moms down here. A whole line of them. Of course. Well, thank you so much for your support.
Yeah.
We're taking it seriously. We were checking to see like what's going on over there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
wait.
there he is. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Nice, thank you, appreciate it.
I've got full trauma tourniquets, seals, blowout, everything.
Awesome. Dude,
I'm a 6'8" whiskey kid.
Thank you. It's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Give us a shout. We'll come running, yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, how do I find you guys?
Throw your hands up, scream medic.
All right, yeah, I got you. All right.
Field sign.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, if you see it fall really quickly, just yeah.
The louder you scream, the faster we come.
Yeah, thank you. Energy over here isn't as calm. Kind of. Yeah. Hold on.
Which one are you? Are you on the woke.net?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'll give you my card.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I want anybody new to my channel to know I'm here for freedom of speech and all opinions that are willing to talk and educate themselves and keep themselves an open mind, and so we can together find a source for open dialogue and maybe some possible solutions. Because I truly believe that this country is divided. You know, that may be my bias, but I want you to make sure that you do your own thinking with what you see in my footage and what you see happening. Be sure to stay strong and really take the time to analyze things. Thank you. Hi.
Want some abolish ice cream? Strawberry ice cream?
That's amazing, but no, I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you. The name has me dying though. Thank you. I was watching a video earlier today about, I forget who it was, but basically, it was somebody who wanted to walk around the Trump rally, and I forget who they brought with, but he was a person of color, and they brought him around the Trump rally to see how people would react to him being there. And how the first half, they walked up to people in line to go into the Trump rally itself, and they asked, "Hey, is this gentleman welcome here?" And almost everybody in line welcomed him with open arms, and I thought that was pretty amazing. And on the contrast of things, they went over to the side of the building that had the more extremists that are pro-Trump supporters, and they asked the same question and said, "Hey, is this gentleman welcome here?" And everybody gave him, and I think it was a reporter, if I'm not mistaken, a hard time for being there. So clearly, there's also, no surprise, because there's a divide basically anywhere, but there's a divide within Trump supporters that are in Trump supporters and just Republicans in general, whether somebody like a person of color would be welcome at their event, at the event in which they are attending. Now, to me, that displays a level of maturity, understanding, and open-minded level, like a level of open-mindedness. Okay, so here we do have everybody relocating from the State Justice Center over to the federal side. But basically what I'm getting at is there's a divide between Trump supporters, whether they want something like that associated with them. So I'm interested in meeting with some Republicans who maybe are watching me, and I would like to hear your side of the story in what's going on with Trump supporters and Republicans, and where there is a divide and where people are united. Where's the positivity? Where are people congregating and creating something better than themselves? Or if they're just if their community is strictly about their family, I would like to learn about that. Now, I have to say that, yeah, I come from a family with privilege, but I also did it because I am a white guy. Like I'm a very mixed white guy, but there's a lot of things that I didn't get to understand. So I'm doing my best to get all forms of understanding so that we can better come up with conclusions. So if there are some people who would like to maybe be interviewed on a different day, excuse me. Hi.
Point out the fact that we've got these RevCon people who are competing with the black voices coming in from out of town to plug their weird little communist thing, which is very uncool.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed organization here, and there's not any solid delegation for leadership. So there's nothing that anybody can really do about it.
I know, but I just feel like everybody should look at them and say, you guys are dicks and should go home and not use this to advance your own.
Well, personally, I'm a person that I'm all about free speech.
Oh yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Whether they're being dicks or not, that's up for the people to decide. So I can't necessarily point that out. Because it doesn't fit with my moral code.
No, I understand. Yeah. I understand. I just kind of I don't have very much of a platform. I'm just
I know it's really easy, and there's a lot of discord out here. There's a lot of people being united in solidarity.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's I like to leave that up to everybody who's here. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. But I hope you stay safe, and I hope you have a good night.
No, I will. I'm just kind of out here being my middle-aged grumpy self.
Well, all right. Well, be safe. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Hold on. For A-Tree Street Meet, and then this dude's stuffing that shit. I came back on it and said, "Hey Steve, you fucking bitch." have you been?
I've been okay. Yeah. Trying to take things in stride, you know, like.
It's a lot to handle, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I know you have to know the feels.
Yeah. It's overwhelming. It definitely doesn't feel like you're able to do it on your own.
No, this is a team effort type situation for sure.
Dude, we still have the
Sorry,
we still
you're
have the posters that the kids.
I still not yet.
Thanks, Nona. I will check out that hashtag walk away. Yeah, thank you, Herb. So anybody who feels like there's a problem with the chat room, basically just put an... Sorry, I'm just talking to the mic. Just put an angry face by the person that should be reviewed, and that way it's kind of a spotlight for people to be pointed out. I'm not looking to ban people immediately, but if it's against... If it's...
Are you here at Greatwood?
That's me.
Yeah.
What's going on, dude?
My name's Country Dove from Denver.
You came down from Denver? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
There's like 8 of us that came down here from Denver.
Huh?
There's like 8 of us that came down here from
Yeah, hell yeah. Right on. Well, good to see you. Yeah, please be safe. Yeah, no, it doesn't mean you're going to get banned automatically or anything like that. It allows me to review the situation, my moderators to review the situation to see if it's worthy of a ban. Obviously, so the rules aren't really spelled out there yet, but basically if you're spamming, if you're just putting a bunch of things continually over and over that really don't ask for a particular response, that's probably worthy of a ban depending on the material. More or less, if you're just posting things like crazy, you're probably going to get banned anyway. If there's hate speech, if there's threats, if you're trying to sway somebody, just sway somebody just ignorantly by just saying you should do this, that's probably going to be a ban. If you want to educate people, that's different. If you want to say, hey, this is why I think this way, yeah, that's fully encouraged, and I hope that people engage in that kind of conversation. We want people learning here. We don't need people spouting ideas, but people only learn if they're ready to listen. So if you see yourself engaging with somebody who's not even listening to anything you're saying, just stop talking to them. We don't need a bunch of revved up anger or anything like that. This mission is about peace, love, and truth. If you're not about that, you're probably in the wrong place. If you're here for Unbiased media source, you're probably not in the right place either, because I'm switching to objective reporting. Unbiased just causes too many problems. Everybody views it differently, so I'm just going to be removing that from what I'm doing. So if you prefer some objective reporting, where it kind of tells you the play-by-play of what's happening in front of you, you're probably in the right place. If you want a more transparent feed where you can make your own judgment, you'd be in the right place right now. To Robert Thompson, but the violent mob is not peace, love, or truth. Yeah, actually, you're wrong. There is some peace in here. It's not fully peaceful, but there is peace here. There is some love here. There's people uniting in solidarity. I don't know why you say there's no love, and then there's no truth. There's a camera on a stick that you're currently looking at right now that is displaying exactly what the camera sees. So I would say that's a level of truth. So good job. Yeah, if you prefer a more quiet feed where there isn't a bunch of talking going on, this might be the place for you. I don't really like talking too much. I like to address what I need to, and I like to be done. I'm an introvert. I'd prefer to be at home in bed right now, but this is much more important to me. Yeah, thank you all for all the love, everybody. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. You can put everybody can put mad faces all they want on things. It's only the ones with the highest amount of mad faces that are probably going to even get looked at. So don't use it unless that person absolutely needs to be removed. Because if everybody just puts angry faces on everything, it's going to defeat the purpose. No, it's not any brighter today than it was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, you guys can't angry face something that says all lives matter, because that's an opinion and people are entitled to their opinions. That's not going to be blocked. You know, if it's an opinion, it's okay. If it's hate speech, that's a different thing. If it's misunderstanding of something, talk to them. Don't just point it out and be like, oh, get him. Like, talk it out. Like, why do you think that all lives matter? Like, why do you think all black lives matter? Like, talk about it. Like, don't just be like, oh yeah, he's the problem.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I saw you the other night. Pretty good. I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Once you've been out here and you get tear gas in this face mask, even though I washed it and bleached, it's starting to give me some back. It's still in the fabric.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine washes out just fine.
In cold or hot water?
I honestly have used cold every time.
Maybe I should have cold.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know, maybe. I feel like warm would do a better job, but
I'm good for about an hour or two, and then when this gets hot and kind of sweaty, then it starts choking me a little bit.
Is that a buff?
I don't know, it's like a 9-1 thing.
Yeah. Maybe it might be the material, because this is, I think, cotton, and I haven't had an issue with it.
It might be sticking in this nylon more.
Yeah, it might be.
Now I'm starting to cough, and there's nothing going on.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of pollen too. Like I've had a cough, and I haven't. It's unrelated to tear gas and stuff.
I don't usually have any problems with that, but I'm assuming it's in this.
My sister, and she watches you, so I just wanted you to meet her.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm
It's
doing
really
right.
good to meet you. And I want to hug you. Because I love you.
I love
everything you're doing, so
Thank you, I appreciate it.
doing. And even if you don't do this, I'm still going to follow you. So.
Sorry about that. I had a feeling that conversation was pretty unavoidable, so. Where was I? I don't even remember.
My mom and I have FedEx
Yeah, I have to shut off the mic when people are starting to talk too much because it just interferes with my mission and I cannot control what other people say to me, so I just have to unplug it. I agree, Joseph Perez. Yeah, people need to talk it out, not just put an angry face, like talk it out with an intelligent conversation. Try and figure things out. Like, don't just shame each other. That is a big problem in this nation, is shaming. Stop shaming people. I guarantee you do something that somebody else would shame you for. And then you also like are sitting there and be like, well, why should I be shamed for this? I should be able to do whatever I want to. Well, if you shame somebody else for something that they do, then like you're just contradicting yourself. Like, people need to stop shaming each other. Like, unless I'm all for shame when it comes to people being selfish and disrespectful. That's where shame needs to be. Inconsiderate. Like, be considerate. Care for another. You know. Yes, there should be open dialogue. People need to understand where we're coming from. If you just yell at people and say, hey, I don't like what you're doing, they're automatically going to stand up and say, hey, I don't like what you're doing. Like, how? There's no constructive conversation there. Yeah, why did I end the piece? I mean, the video when it was peaceful. Well, I've been exhausted. I didn't get enough rest. I took a few nights off, and it still wasn't enough. And I'm going to be taking some more nights off soon. But I was sitting there and like getting new and different angles of the piece. It's just tough. Like, it remained peaceful throughout the entire night, and I think that's huge. There's a ton of other press that are happening here. I do not expect anybody to use me. I don't expect anybody to use me as their single and only news source, because I want you to think for yourself. Please think for yourself. There's other footage out here. You know, given you probably appreciate the bird's eye view, I'm the only one out here with the solid bird's eye view. But I don't have to be here reporting. This isn't about me. This is about understanding what's going on. But I am a human being and I have limits too. And when I'm running out of steam, I need to take a break when I can. If I don't feel threatened and I'm not in a position of being threatened, and the last hour, actually the last 3 hours I've been filming is all peaceful, I think it's okay to step off the camera for a little bit. Especially since most nights have not been peaceful at all. Most nights haven't been peaceful. Some sections, yes, they are peaceful, but at the end of the night, no, it's not peaceful. Imagine the toll that it takes on a human being that's down here consistently. I see it on everybody that I know that have been down here. It's, you know, just because you're not down here and understanding what it takes to be down here doesn't mean that I should be invincible and that I should keep going no matter what. Like, I'm a human being and I got limits. Like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not trying to burn myself out. Got pretty dang close though. All right, Robert says, you don't come to a peaceful protest with helmets, shields, bats, gas masks, and weapons. Okay, so I have to come down here with that type of equipment because the law enforcement has targeted me. Yes, 1 second. The law enforcement has targeted me specifically, and I've been hit with just every type of munition possible, and there's not a single ounce of me that has been anything but peaceful. So, you are incorrect, sir. Coming down here prepared and protected is important to being involved in something like this, whether you're peaceful or not peaceful. All right. Hey, what's going on, dude?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
So I was just coming to say hi.
Dude.
Kate?
Oh, no way! Dude, good to meet you. Hey, what's up? Yeah. I heard you guys been down here for a while.
Yeah, it's my first time.
Oh, right on.
He's been coming for a while.
Right on. Yeah, June 5th was my first night. And then I've been down here, like, in total, maybe I've taken a week off, like, separately, but...
I heard that you've been going hard, but that's the point, right?
I mean, it's an element that I find necessary.
Right. Yeah. You know, it has to be done.
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying hi.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll get to hang out in the future.
At some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, what's up?
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool,
Yeah, you guys have a good night. Later. So Diane asks if I have a special press pass for me to not get targeted. No, there is no official press organization that allows you to be, I guess, official. So as long as you identify yourself as many places as possible as press or media in at least 2-inch letters, and you are obvious, that is the criteria for being press. I do have press passes, but ultimately they are there to some organizations such as churches, some media companies, and things like that. I have my own personal press pass. I have a collection of them just in case they don't like one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to ACLU for sure. I mean, there's a couple chants that I really don't like. There's some that I can kind of resonate with, and some that are just like musically sound to where they're catchy. So I mean, but they kind of run through each and every one of them, you know, throughout the nights. Thank you, Sarah Doan. Practice kindness where that fits your life. No need for hate. Yeah, you should practice kindness everywhere. Everybody deserves kindness. There's too many rude people in this world. If everybody was just freaking nice to each other, we could probably figure things out. But instead, everybody likes to attack each other. So, let's push some positivity, some peace here, some peace, some love. Like, if peace and love bother you, if those words bother you, you might want to get that checked out.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
I do not see anybody on the roof. I do not see any federal officers on top of the federal courthouse tonight. Nor is there a bunch of flashlights shining up there. I haven't seen any laser pointers. I do see one flashlight, but they're kind of targeting specific windows.
Just bounce that ass, right?
Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace.
Yes. Thank you, Renee Kennedy. Peace, love, and empathy. We need empathy now. Yeah, if you actually understand what empathy means, it means to be able to understand what it's like to be in somebody else's shoes. And I think that's important, and people don't actually, like, on a day-to-day basis, if you have a question for somebody, if you have a question on how they would feel or they would react, guarantee you, if you took the time to sit there and actually think about what their answer would be before they said it, you might be a little accurate. Like, put yourself in their shoes. Feel it out.
I think our group's right over there. Let's just go over there.
Take it to the streets and fuck the police.
Okay, so I did some research into lasers because I actually wanted to do laser shows for concerts, and I invested a lot of time and money into understanding what goes into it. And those lasers that they're pointing at police officers, yes, will cause temporary damage, but I would honestly like to see where it says permanent damage, because you have to have the laser sustained at a consistent level of power to be able to create damage. If they're just scanning, they're going to create some damage, but it's not going to be permanent. And all these lasers are so far away. I would like to see the report, honestly. It's hard for me to buy that the police officers have permanent blindness. Permanent damage, maybe. That's still kind of a stretch for me. But I would like to see the report behind that. Yeah, no, one of those lasers hit me in the face, and yeah, I was like temporarily blinded for 5 seconds. If it's consistently shined in your eyes, I could see that being a problem. Where I do see the other issue is the sustained power of the laser. It needs to be in one spot to really create some serious damage. And everybody's moving, the officers are moving, and the people are moving, the person with the laser's hand is moving. I would say it's really difficult to create permanent blindness. Yeah, but permanent damage is one thing, but also Permanent blindness is different. Also, yeah, so I have been hit with riot-controlled munitions for being a completely peaceful person of journalism, and I have permanent damage done by the injuries of these less than lethal weapons. So where's that? Where do I stand with that? You know, are you going to go yell at the law enforcement for attacking the journalists? I don't think so. Robert, you just refuse to learn. I understand you're rock hard in what you want to believe, but you're probably in the wrong place, sir. No, permanent damage from a rubber bullet to the groin. Yeah, most journalists are, could be classified as protester. Never once have I flipped off an officer. Never once have I chanted angry things at them. There's nothing aggressive I've ever done towards the police. I've always put my hands up. I've always walked slowly. I've always treaded very lightly because I respect the badge in regards to they are the law enforcement agents and they are the ones that are enforcing the rules. So I make sure that I'm really obvious that I'm not there for harm. Now, I still had my name called out, I still was targeted, and they shot me square in the freaking groin. Now, you tell me where the problem is there. Do you want to defend them consistently, but yet they're violating a First Amendment right? I have not downplayed everything the peaceful protesters have done since day one. You clearly don't know who I am. Yeah, Trey got hit in the groin too. I know you know the feels.
Not as much as you. I mean, I'm only out here about half the time. You're out here like all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm about to back off a little bit and come down a lot less. So yeah.
That's good. I mean, you know, do your shit.
I have too much to do. Like there's more change that can be made by me working at home than filming, you know, like so. All love. Thank you so much. It's good to see you.
Are you coming tomorrow? To the big thing tomorrow, the march. Like 2 o'clock at King Elementary.
Oh, I thought that was maybe. Okay, I do know. I have a screenshot of that.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
I was gonna do a patrol around downtown to show people what actual damage has happened.
The beautiful stuff that's out here, the damage.
I mean, we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, there
so.
you go. That's good. Okay, well, good. Well, I'll be watching out for that, man.
Alrighty. Good night. Yeah, you know, I mean, I clearly don't need. So, I do like to address people who feel that they want to force their ideas down my throat, and I try to mitigate that by having them understand and maybe get a little bit more perspective. And I do get a little bit passionate in what I'm saying because.
Eric, this is my friend Matt.
Hey.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
So Matt helped to create a documentary called From Shock to Awe.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it? So it's some veterans go and take some ayahuasca and other
Okay. And we're back.